Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your bestie. Me, Ling, and today I will be filming a re-entering society makeup tutorial. This is gonna be a super easy, simple, kind of beginner level, I hope. Maybe not. This makeup tutorial is for all of us who've been holed up for over a year and a half. Is it? I don't have a watch. You probably invested a shit ton of money in skincare at the height of the pandemic and then just dropped off because you just stopped caring. It's not that people are getting vaccinated, which is not only hot, but also extremely sexy. We have to, unfortunately, see people once again and be a functioning member of society, I suppose. So clearly you might want to look a little bit more freshened up, a little bit more elevated. But you know, alive. Feeling like, okay, fine, I'll re-enter society, and you want to look okay to the crowd, then just keep watching. That we are all severely lacking in vitamin D, but that does not mean you are not wearing sunscreen. So we haven't been outside, but we have been inside, and I hope you're still wearing sunscreen inside because if you do have windows, the sun still has access to what? Your skin. So I'm grabbing my unseen sunscreen from Supergoop, and that's just the #1 thing we need because if you're going outside for the first time in your life, please, sunscreen. Very low energy today. It's because I had this massive bowl of japchae right when I woke up at 9:30 a.m. this morning, and then I passed out for 2 hours. Could not tell you why. Now that sunscreen is on, I'm going to grab my primer. You know the drill. Our Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Taking a little bit of this onto the face. I need clips. I need clips for my hair. I'm gonna switch up the routine just a little bit, but we're gonna start off first with our eyebrows. Today's focus is really gonna be on fresh face skin, feathery eyebrows, kind of enhanced eyes, like bright, just alive looking. I'm gonna grab my Anastasia Brow Freeze, and we're gonna do really feathery brows today. I'm gonna go for like a really thick, full-blown, bushy kind of a look. I found that using this before I go in with any of my foundation or face products is a lot better because this actually picks up on my face products if I do have a layer of foundation first. And maybe that's because I'm just using way too much of this gel, but it's fine. Then you're just gonna grab a little bit of this Brow Freeze, taking this spoolie, and I'm going to run it into my brows, combing them all the way up and really flush against your skin. But that's on, we're actually going to leave it alone just for a hot second. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of excited to, yes, re-enter society, but I also feel like I've been weirdly, disgustingly good at staying inside and seeing nobody. So, if anything, my social anxiety has skyrocketed 100%, and I even have this thing where like, okay, I really want to get to know my neighbors. Hello. And I want to be the neighbor that, you know, just like you say hi to across the street, or you're like, hey Albert, did you get your mail today? Or, you know, how are the kids? I would love to be that kind of person. Unfortunately, my anxiety says otherwise. And the other day I was walking down the street to grab my roommate Mariah's clothes from the tailor. And there were a group of people that were standing at the corner of the block, and they had kids, they were just hanging out in their little chairs. And I was like, do I say hi? Or do I just keep walking and pretend that I'm like very focused on the task at hand? And I don't know because, you know, like if they're talking, are you like, hey, good afternoon, bye? Like I'm not really sure how to approach that situation. And so the first time I just walked past, they didn't say anything. But the second time, I actually got a call from my friend right before while I was walking back, and they were still there, and they said hi, and I was like, thank gosh, like thank goodness, because they started the conversation, but I was on the phone, so I was like, oh my God, and I was like, hi, hello, hi, they're saying hi to me. And then they said something else, and then I said, I'm sorry, what did you say? And then they thought that I was saying, I'm sorry, what did you say to them? And then he said something to me, and then I had no idea what he said, so then I just walked away quickly. And then I was humiliated. So brows are kind of dried down. I'm taking the spoolie again, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to comb the complete opposite direction. I'm going downwards now. You're gonna look a little wacky for a second, but don't worry. This is just going to help give our brows texture and volume. So you should look a little bit like Mr. Bean, and then you're gonna brush it all the way up. And this is when you're gonna shape your brows into the way that you want them to look. So how you comb them here is how we are also going to be drawing on the brows. These like little long lash tweezers, and I'm going to press these brows onto the face the way I've just combed them up. This is almost gonna do like a laminating effect where it just smushes your brows onto your face. With fresh face skin, we wanna go in with something that's gonna be not super full coverage, but I'm gonna go in with, you know, something where you can still see your skin, it still feels like your skin. The Fenty Beauty Easy Drop Blurring Skin Tint. Oh, I got it right, yes. I'm in the shade 5. This is actually like a perfect match for me right now. I love how it's a squeezable bottle. This is just so like nice and clean, I love that. Tap this in. It has such a great skin-like finish. It feels super duper comfortable, just like a second skin. And I talk about this again in my monthly favorites, but it really is just such a great formula. I'm obsessed with it. Being in with this kind of fresh face theme, we are taking the Kozas. I don't know how to fucking say this brand's concealer, and I'm not sure what this is in the shade 04. And I just like this because it's nice and creamy, pretty simple concealer. So it's also one of the lighter ones that I currently own, so I'm just gonna use this. It's also a clean beauty brand. I think it looks good, okay. A great way to sort of make sure that your skin looks more natural and dewy and skin-like is just using cream products. Cream products really are gonna do that for you, and if you do the mix of cream first with powder on top, that's gonna give you a great effect. I'm taking the Match Stick in Mocha, and I'm also going to use a blush from this as well, and I'm using Beach Bum. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but I think it's a nice neutral shade that really kind of blends into both the contour and cheeks. We're gonna go in with a cream highlighter. It's just like Becca's sample that I got. And tapping this in. You could also use your fingers. You don't need a beauty blender for this. Yeah, it really gives your skin that lit from within look. Go into my Dip Brow pomade from Anastasia. Now I'm going to powder. I'm using my RCMA Original No Color Powder, and I'm only putting this on areas that I know get a little bit more oily, and that's gonna be the under eyes, like middle center of my face, and my forehead. I'm gonna take my bronzer. You could take your cream bronzer if you wanted, or whatever you have on hand. Use this, and we're gonna go sort of all over the lid. You wanna keep a little bit of space in between your actual lid and your eyebrows, so it looks like we're creating the illusion of a shadow. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty, what is this? Cognac Candy, and I'm gonna run this across the lid. When your eyes hit the light, it's just gonna give it that extra bit of attention that it deserves. Cream highlight, and I'm gonna go into the inner corners just to brighten it up, and the tip of my nose, because you know what? Why not? Before I mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and use some of my fresh antioxidant water spray to give that really extra dewy finish look. Going to mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Sky High. And I'm just grabbing any brown neutral, and I'm gonna just do a winged smoke liner. Freck, and I am just gonna go in and add a little bit of a beauty mark to the places that are raised around my face. I'm taking the Merit Beauty Au Naturel, little bit of this gloss from Tower 28. Okay, everybody, and this is the finished look. If you want to make this into something that is your everyday routine, I absolutely love it. It is just so fresh face. It feels so natural and lightweight on the skin. It doesn't feel like you've caked on a lot of powder. This is just gonna be something that you can default to if you don't really know what to do on a daily basis, but you want to just look a little bit more freshened up and alive. So if you liked this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below your greatest anxiety as we have to re-enter society. Please tell me what that is. Greatest anxiety, re-entering society? It's just crazy that I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Stop. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you in the next one.